We're going to start standing at the top of the mat, and we're going to take a few faster-paced lunging salutations. Your first inhale, reach the arms out up into the ceiling, look up towards the hands. As you exhale, dive forward into your legs. Next inhale, look forward, take a step back with your left foot, low lunge on the right side, and then plant the palm, step it back, downward facing dog, hips high. Wave it straight through to an upward facing dog. Keep your toes tucked, your thighs lifted, and then pull your hips high, downward facing dog. From here, left foot's gonna step straight through alongside the thumb, look forward, and then step your right foot up to the top and forward fold. Press down through your feet, reverse swan dive, sweep your arms out, up into the ceiling, and then arms alongside the body. Again, like that, sweep the arms up. Dive forward into the legs. This time, right foot steps back, look forward. And plant the palms, downward facing dog. Inhale straight through to an up dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Left foot meets it and fold. Press down through the feet, rise up to stand. Arms alongside you. One more time each side, a little faster. 1 is up, 2 is a fold. Left foot steps back, downward facing dog. Wave it straight through. Anchor it back to down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward. Rise it up to stand. Arms alongside you. Last one, 1 is up, 2 is a fold. Right foot lunges back. Left foot meets it. Wave it to an up dog. Wave it to downward facing. Good. Right foot forward. Left foot meets it. Rise up to stand. Good. And then release the hands down. Nice. From here, we're going to get a little bit wacky. We're going to do a little bit of a shakeout. So start with the bend in the knees, and then you're going to start to hop it around, and you can let your arms bounce, and you can let your head bounce. Reach the arms overhead. Let them release back down. And then take a moment just standing on both feet. Feel that shift in circulation, a little bit more of a vibrational quality running from the tips of the toes up to the crown of the head. Next big inhale, reach your arms up. And then dive forward into your legs. Inhale, lengthen out, look forward. Option to plant the palms and hop back or step back to downward facing dog. From here, take your right foot, lift it high to the ceiling. Step your right foot all the way through alongside the thumb. Keep your back heel and back knee lifted, rise up through high lunge. And then from here, putting weight into the right foot, you're gonna shift torso forward, float off of the left foot, warrior 3. Option to keep your hands reaching forward or sweep the hands back alongside the hips. Transition back through a high lunge, bend your right knee, left foot finds the floor, hands to the mat, step it back, downward facing dog. Good, same thing, second side, left foot lifts high. Step the left foot all the way through. Rising up through high lunge. Woo. Step onto the left foot when you're ready, float off the right leg, warrior 3. Stick it. Good, and then step it back through your high lunge. Nice, hands down to the mat, step it through downward facing dog. Very good. From being on the hands and feet here, bring your feet together. Give yourself one big foot back behind you. Walk your feet a few inches closer towards the hands so you're in a little more of a piked up shape. And then with a bend in the knees, keep your seat lifted high, look forward to your hands, and you're going to take about 5 kicks of the heels towards your seat. So donkey kicks, handstand practice. Nice, land with your knees to the mat. Take the knees as wide apart as the mat itself, big toes together. Send your seat back toward the heels, and then reaching your chest forward, let your forehead rest down. Take your hands for a walk over to the right side. As you walk over to the right, let's tap our left elbow down, right in front of the right knee, fist the left palm to the ceiling, and then take your right hand to cover the fist, push the palm down and spin your chest. Nice big breath in here. And exhaling. Walk across the top, head over towards the left side. And then from here, you'll drop the right elbow down, fist the palm up to the ceiling, take your left hand to cover that fist, and then begin to spin your chest. One more big breath in. And exhaling. Walk your way back towards center. Begin to shift the weight back into your hands and then tuck your toes. Lift the knees, lift the hips, come up and back to down dog. Take your right foot lifted high. Step the right foot all the way through alongside the thumb. Keep your back knee, back heel lifted, rise up through a high lunge. And then this time, hands through a prayer at the center of the chest and hook your left upper arm bone outside of the right knee. You can fist the bottom palm, take your top hand to cover the fist, push the fist down, and then turn the chest, turn your vision up. Try and keep reaching through that lifted back heel. Thigh bone lifts up towards the ceiling. Release both hands down to the floor, frame the front foot, and then just step it back through to downward facing dog. Good, again, left leg, this time lifts high. Step the left foot all the way forward alongside the thumb. Back knee, back heel, stay lifted, rise it up through a high lunge. And then taking hands through prayer, twist it over to the left side. Fist the bottom palm, left hand covers the fist, push the fist down, turn your chest, turn your gaze up. Back leg is straight. One more breath in. And exhaling. Release your hands down to the floor. Step it back, downward facing dog. And then wave it straight through to an upward facing dog from here. Chest pulls forward. Wave your way back through to downward facing dog. Hips are high. Come forward to your plank pose. Tap your knees to the floor. Cross at the ankles. And then let your legs extend out in front of you. Come all the way down to lie on your back. We're going to work through a full wheel. If you're choosing not to do a full wheel, you're welcome to take an active bridge pose. Feet will be set up underneath your hips, about hips distance apart. Hands can be placed alongside the ears, elbows pointed up toward the ceiling, and then pushing your hands and your feet down. Inhale, you'll rise up to full wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana, or bridge pose, your choice. Pushing hands down, feet down, chest pulls through the arms, hips try and lift higher towards the ceiling. Next inhale, fill yourself up, and as you exhale, release, come all the way down to lie on your back. Take a moment, separate your feet to be as wide as the mat, knock your knees together, let your hands just rest on the belly, eyes can be closed. A moment for the back body to settle, the spine to neutralize. And then heel toe your feet to be back underneath your hips. If you have a yoga block, grab it now. I'll help my student. Lift your seat up and put the brick lowest, middle, or highest height, your choice. You see what feels good for today. Have it mirror the sacrum, so more or less mirroring the front hip points on the pelvis. From here, if it's comfortable, take your knees to lift right above your hips. Feet can just dangle. Or if it's comfortable, you can let your heels extend up towards the ceiling and have a moment for the legs to drain out. So letting the body shift now, circulation away from the feet, down in towards the torso, so the blood drains from the feet and you have a real moment to reset the circulatory system as you let the body take a more restful state. Eyes can be closed, breath is easy. Allow your knees to bend, heels towards your bum, walk your feet down to the floor. Lift your seat up, move the brick off to the side, and then let your seat find the ground. Heel toe your feet towards one another and just cross the right ankle over the left ankle. Knees butterfly open, seat stays on the ground. Arms can reach overhead, hold for opposite elbow or opposite wrist. And then switch the crossing of your ankle. Switch the crossing of your forearm. Another moment here, letting the hips release, the body release. And then resetting your feet to the ground. Let yourself roll over to a side and using your hands to pick yourself up. Come all the way towards the seat. You can sit cross-legged or on the knees and shins. Let your spine feel long, so if you need to, prop a little something underneath the seat. Eyes can settle back to close. And after even just that short amount of time, shifting the body, moving you through space, feel the effects of the work that you've done. Hands to the center of the chest. Chest lifts, head bows heavy. With gratitude for your efforts, we seal the practice. Namaste.